Weird, I thought it would keep the thing. Hi.
Hey!
I got hit. Welcome back. Whoa!
This game is pretty morbid.
It can be. I mean, later on, like the blooper fight.
I don't remember that. Oh yeah, where you pull on its face.
Yeah. No,
that one,
even you tear off its
limbs.
tentacles.
Like it seems like it's kind of like that one. It seems like it's more just like don't pollute kids, otherwise the squid will get a cork stuck in its face.
Yes, that's
totally what it is. Not really.
And then Captain Planet comes out and high fives Mario.
Just like good job, but stop pulling its legs off. It's not funny anymore. And Mario's like, it's funny, it's hilarious, what are you talking about? And then Jagger smacks me very hard. Wait.
Okay, I feel like that has run its course. Oh, he's dead. Oh!
Ew. Ew!
Probably. What does that it kind of reminds me of like Hershey syrup.
It reminds
How did they get there?
It reminds me
I
of,
killed up with goo.
It reminds me of what happens to a troll when they get like forced into sunlight.
But they turn to stone.
Turned to like a stone at first, and then he turned to goo. It was just the way that it happened, okay?
They don't turn to goo.
No, I mean like...
The trolls don't turn to goo.
I'm just gonna shut up the rest of this.
Like, that's one of the most, like, recognizable landmarks is, like, the three trolls.
I know, Jay.
Standing out in the open.
Yeah, my hands hurt now.
I know they don't turn to goo.
Ugh. I think I just gave away the secret. I didn't actually hit you.
I don't think anyone suspected that, to be honest.
Maybe at first.
You know, just because, you know, you're still here, chilling on the couch.
Yeah.
It's possible. Just like we should have just had Jagger yell out, and that's why you don't talk, Solomon! And then it would have been...
These guys are kind of weird. They like shoot out pebbles that hurt you.
But
pebbles from atop the trees.
Yeah.
Like, how? I don't know. I always thought that weird sound, like song, it's kind of unsettling. I don't know what to call it.
Yay.
You sure can bypass a lot of the platforming in this if you know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done this way too much, believe me. I've watched at least 6 of his playthroughs.
I don't think 6 is a good, like, the right number. Maybe 2 or 3 at the most.
I'm pretty sure you've done way more than 6, and I've been here. Like, I'll have come back and you're
I might
in the
have
same
done
place.
it that many times.
Well, no, like I'll come back and you're in the same place, and I'll be like, "You're still here," and you're like, "Oh no, I beat it. I'm just back here." And it's happened a couple times.
Oops.
And so that's why, just like at this point, I suspect you have done it at least 50 times.
No.
It just what
Maybe
it feels
10
like.
at the most.
I don't know. Yeah, and I think like 5 of those were actually back to back.
There's a life in one of these.
If it's that one, can I hit you for being a nerd?
No.
Okay. You're not gonna get hit today.
Disclaimer: Solomon is a nerd.
Hey,
You're totally
am I?
Just face it.
Am I a total nerd?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm a total nerd. I think I'm more. I don't know what I would be considered, honestly. But
He's a nerd, guys. Just take my word for it.
but I don't have problems socially, except I actually...
That has
really
zero
don't like
to
people.
do. There are social nerds. There have always been social nerds.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. I always thought it was...
All it takes to be a nerd is you're really passionate about something. Something that isn't like, oh, I'm a massive like music nerd. Like, it's nerds are just it's a positive thing. It's a good thing. Well, I guess that's more geek. Nerds are like video games, like computers, like technology. I don't know.
I feel like if anyone watches this, they're gonna be bothered by the way I've been doing this. Like, once I unlock another level, I still keep going on the first one. Maybe I should change that after this one.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad to see another level. But we can go back and forth.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of interesting things to see in some of the levels.
And then I guess it might be boring for others to see like the same one constantly.
Well, at least you're not getting stuck anywhere.
Yeah, you
plow
won't see
through it
Digger
with
get
action.
stuck very often.
No.
It's kind of sad. Just don't go after any blue coins that aren't like already on your way. And we should be good when it comes to not being boring,
Yeah.
gameplay wise. Commentary, I can't guarantee will be very good all the time.
I don't think anyone can, though. Everyone has dry spots.
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially people who are like just getting the hang of it again.
But this is what we do. This is what we do when we hang out. We just talk over video games. So,
Yeah, so why not record it?
Yeah. That's my philosophy.
What just happened?
A windmill blew you on.
A wind blew.
You see what I did there? I like to make no sense.
I didn't even hear it, to be honest.
I said a windmill blew you.
No, you said on.
Oh.
Which is why it
A windmill blew.
So it made even less sense than I thought.
Even less sense more than what you thought.
Language is
Yes.
hurt. Ah! So, I think my favorite world in this game is actually one that I think me and Jagger talked about this before. It was the one where you have to go down and fight the eel.
I hate that.
Like
what
that.
are you talking about?
That is like my favorite world. I'm terrible at it, but I just like how it looks and I like how it feels to move around in it. I just love everything about it.
My
I think the
favorite-
level looks cool, but like the freaking eel fight is so annoying.
It's so fun.
I like the hotel.
I really disagree with you on that. But
That's is it because it like looks so sunsetty and stuff?
Yeah, I like it. Plus I just like the, like, I've always liked the kind of, like, it's built similarly to the, Boo's Mansion from Mario 64. And I like that one. Even though that level has, like, some of the creepiest N64 music ever.
Wait, what about Mario RPG? Didn't that one have a couple creepy songs?
Mario RPG didn't really have any.
by Mario
Well,
RPG,
well-
you mean Paper Mario?
No.
Because Mario RPG was SNES games.
Oh.
That's what I was saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You still got it in. That's funny.
I mean, we discovered that slightly later in life. Mario RPG.
Yeah, we did grow up with it because we sold our Super Nintendo to get our N64. So
Also, when did that come out? Like 96?
the N64?
No, Mario RPG.
I will check. I'll mute my phone if I-
That controller has some powerful vibration.
Yeah, I think that was around then, because I would have been like 2 years old and I wouldn't have been able to probably play an RPG very well. Then again, I didn't play it.
I think
Yeah.
the closest thing to an RPG that I grew up with was Final Fantasy 1.
Is that not an RPG?
It is, but it's not like ones we play now.
Yeah, 1996. Spot on.
Yay.
That's a year after I was born. Like, So weird.
You feel what?
I was gonna say I feel old, then I realized I'm still young, and then it's just a feeling, just a feeling.
If you're like you're from the 70s or something, that still would be wrong, but you know, less wrong.
I was talking with this one lady, and at work, and we were talking about cults. Like cults of the. We were talking about cults of the 70s. No, it still involves age. Me and this one chick were talking about cults, and this older lady, she comes in and she starts talking with us about it, and she mentions like some suicide cults from the 70s, and I was just like, man, I had to read about that in a school book. I don't know anything about it. She was just like, it was just in the 70s. It's not really history. And then she was like, wait a minute, how old are you? And I was just like 19, and she was just like, oh, okay, never mind, I'm sorry. And I was just like, okay, whatever. She made it sound like being young was stupid.
It is.
It can be, yes, I can agree with that.
Yeah, I think that would have been funnier to me if it wasn't a squid that could survive in the water.
It was still funny to me just because I find bloopers stupid.
I just like that he was like, I'm getting in the water. I'm done. I don't want to fight anymore. So he just goes into the water.
He's just like, alright guys.
I'm done. I'm done. I hate my job.
I'm done. I hate it. Okay, I can't do it anymore. You have me working up here on the squid. I can't hold a hammer. I have no muscle.
What was
Why
that?
do you have to be working on this construction rig? This is dumb.
Does this ever end?
Oh yeah, this entire level is you jump up on the smokestack thing, and then you get on the rigging, and then you fall.
What's it for though?
This is just something. It's just like platforming. Hashtag platforming. That's
Yay.
It's just it.
How many Mario 3D platformers are there actually?
There's Mario 64. What's the first one? Then Super Mario Sunshine.
Skill.
Then Mario Galaxy. Then Mario Galaxy 2. And then if you want to count Super
What mission
Mario,
am I on? Oh, okay, I'm going the completely wrong direction.
Super
So you're just going through there like.
I was going up for some reason, yeah.
I can
need to
only
be
think
over
of
here.
6.
You can also count Super Mario 3D Land and Super Mario 3D World,
Yeah, those are part of the 6.
but they're not designed the same way.
They're not designed the same way, but they're still 3D platformers.
Well, just like the mainline one says like, oh, this is the new Mario game, you know, like the new like, in the same line of like that Mario 64 started. Is this a typical strategy to just go straight for the cork?
I don't know, it can be. I find it's kind of faster
Really?
than pulling off all the legs one by one.
Okay.
Okay, that didn't work. That was too close. Now it's not gonna work because something got squished and I come back. Because if you do it in a certain way, he won't even try to hit you.
Oh.
Also,
okay.
Jake, I've been playing Valiant Hearts. I made it through most of the game in one night. That game is incredible. Like, it feels like a really good version of, what was it called? Scribblenauts. The way you...
Scribblenauts?
Yep, the way you solve puzzles.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Like, you don't, like, make items, but, like, the way you solve the puzzles reminds me of that. Like, totally. Like, there will be a bubble of something you need, or something like that, and then you have to go and find the piece, or, like, help someone out and they'll give you the piece, stuff like that. It's so weird.
Oh, so it's kind of like you get put in a little, like, area and you have to, like, do everything in that area to progress. Okay, I guess I can kind of see the comparison there.
Yeah, no, it's so fun, though.
I figured it would be more of a, like... What's a good example?
Side-scroll shooter thing?
No.
No?
Because I already knew right off the bat what the concept was, that it was like a like a war story that wasn't a war game.
It's so depressing.
Which, you know, I think that's like, first of all, it's set in World War One, which isn't a very touched upon, like, area in video games. So props already.
Yeah.
And then
on top of that,
to make it, like, not about the actual combat, but about, like, the stories that people have.
And it focuses so far mainly on 3 characters, and all of them have very sad stories. Like, I can't remember one of them, but I know I was touched as well. But one of them is, like, so far seems to be the main character, the main of the 3 characters so far. He's the grandpa, and, like, apparently, like, his son, like, the land was taken over by Germany. His son was taken by the German army to serve them or whatever and fight in their army. And then, his wife and son were left behind, and the grandpa was with them. But then the Germans started to lose the war, so they took the grandpa too. But then the grandpa broke away and he joined the French, and then the French people are fighting the Germans and blah blah blah. And then the grandpa becomes a prisoner of war, and it just keeps going on and on and on with this sad stuff and war and fighting and sadness. And it goes in this big loop. And then eventually you can become a doctor lady, and she's cool.
Does this guy come across as kind of shady to anyone else?
What, this guy hiding in the sewers?
Yeah, hiding in the sewers, like, hey, if you race around in my course on that squid there, I'll give you sunshine.
That is kind of weird.
He's like,
I guess the real question with this is,
those squids
if they want all the shines to come back, and like a lot of the shines in this game are possessed by the Piantas. So why don't they just, like, put it back to the Shine Gate themselves? Why does Mario need to get it himself?
I thought that was really weird too. Like, it's not something you think about when you're a kid, like, most of the time. Like, there are undoubtedly kids that are like, this is big and
well,
I can't enjoy myself.
Think of it this way. Mario has a magical way of transporting himself around the island. Everyone else probably has to, like, get, like, a boat to get to the main area and stuff like that. Like, yeah,
they have boats.
Yeah, well, like, but not all of them. Like, what if they actually have to pay for their ticket to get across, and, like, you can't always afford to travel.
I think people would make exceptions, like, oh man, there's, like, what is essentially perpetual darkness over the island. And the only way to fix it is to restore the Shine Gate. Well, I guess we better have this guy do all the work. Yeah, I'm fine not having sunshine, that's okay with me.
Mario always helps out the Mushroom Kingdom. When is it our turn? The small islands.
Yeah, I gotta catch up on my programs.
I gotta catch up on my Game of Thrones.
All the freaking Piantas watching games.
That would be hilarious. Like, imagine when
listen, it's Sunday, okay?
Oh crap,
Jeez.
I missed it.
Like, imagine one of their, like, big...
I'm not gonna see the sun anyway, I'm inside!
Like, imagine them just sitting on that throne. Like, one of them is on the throne.
I'm gonna draw that now. That's an excuse for me to draw the throne, and it's freaking cool. Like, I don't know if either of you seen it, but it's basically a throne.
Oh, I've seen it, because Ben gets one.
Yeah, it's made out of swords.
Yeah, Ben gets one in Parks and Rec.
Yeah, it's freaking cool.
It looks cool.
I mean, in the books, they're like,
it's a sword throne.
No, they're like, it's uncomfortable because it's the whole thing is made of iron and steel and stuff.
I kind of want to get those books now. Like, they sound really good.
Once I'm done, I'll let you read the first one.
Okay.
I would recommend them to anyone that likes fantasy because, first of all, fantasy element pretty toned down. I would say it's actually, now that I think about it, it probably has the same amount of, like, fantasy elements that, like, Lord of the Rings has.
Really?
Less, but it's still, like, it's pretty realistic.
Well, but didn't Lord of the Rings actually have, like, non-stop tons of fantasy elements?
Well, there's magic in Game of Thrones. and
Yeah.
there's undead, and there's... Well, I don't know if they're, like, typical undead. But...
Goodness gracious, it's been 20 minutes, I forgot.
Oh, okay, so we'll have to split that one.
Next time on
What?
Pillow Talk. No, next time on Pillow
Yeah.
Talk.
Next time on the couch, we play more Marvel Sunshine.
I got a feeling.